Had a lot of videos, but none really showing, you know, just it. Still got a lot of work down there in the pedal area. But if you see, I converted it from 2 pedals to 3. A lot of little custom work still to be just touched up. Clutch, brake, gas, obviously. Stock GOKART throttle cable hooked up. Shifter is the old reverse. Just a little adding of subtracting of some parts. I gotta put some support here because if you beat on it or if you try to shift it, it's really not running. It's weird, but besides that, it's great. Every wire is extended. Won't lie, half for soldered, half for butt connected. We'll be going back over that. Butt connecting, getting rid of the butt connectors. The gauges are all here. The key is here. Everything works. The ignition will be mounted solidly after I paint it. Start, stop, starts, everything there. Turn signals, things there. Horn is not hooked up yet, but it will be. High beam is hooked up. Low beams / turn signals. Seat's just chilling there. Actually, I know there's a bolt holding it in. I've been test driving it with half a bolt. Custom gas tank, one off. This is the street bike top and the street bike, obviously gas sending unit. Been doing good. I haven't had a leak yet. I'm really happy about that. Custom motor mount, top to bottom. These shocks, springs, whatever, coilovers are off of the DL1000. I actually bought another one online. Custom clutch cable, clutch hose, front to back, brake lined, and still got to do some work on that, like I said. Radiator off of the bike, hoses with some adapters and some extenders and all that good stuff. More wires extended. That's for the gas tank. Brake light, running light switch, 2 running lights up here. Gas tank mount. I'm debating. I think I'm actually going to take this away. I think this was for on the motorcycle to block the air from jamming right down the throat of the motor or right against the motor. It would send it downward. So I think if I either cut 2 big holes here or just take this whole thing off, I will get a lot more flow. Find out. Lost the cap in the test drives. Again, mount custom added these puppies to extend the hose. This is the kickstand switch, which I plan on putting a switch back here somewhere nonchalantly so that nobody can just hop on it and go. Exhaust is the stock exhaust. I cut 4 inches out of the muffler, shrunk it back. Custom fenders. The whole back end's custom. This motor mount is welded on. You'll see down there. Welded on all the way up and then bolts up there. And we got a lot of our electronics bolted to it. That's why I made that one steady. The other one unbolts from the frame and the motor. You can see, here we go, right there, 2 bolts. 2 bolts here, and then obviously on the motor. The exhaust is totally factory, but cut up. I cut all pieces from the stock exhaust, which used to have a Y pipe and whatnot, and redid my own custom exhaust. When it's all done, maybe I'll have somebody do a nice one. But that's down the road. It's running 100% and don't have to worry about nothing. Added these, extended the back half, added this, added this, added this. I'm going to do some welding on this to that. The net came with it. Be trying to find a new one probably, or just keeping that one and cleaning it up. Seats need some TLC. When I'm all done, I might have them wrapped, or I might just try to find some seat covers. Seat belts obviously got to go back in. They're not in right now. All the way they're not in. Got some cheesy lights up here. I might hook up for trail lights because this is my side-by-side that I can't afford, so I built one. Here you go. We got the custom fender mounts. I'm not sure if I posted that video. I know I was making it, but I made them totally from scratch. This piece of flat stock mounts to the spindle, comes up and it's got a little bracket here. I think they're pretty sturdy. I don't think they're going anywhere. So, that's it. That's just a quick view of her. I just drove it out the garage. Well, I didn't drive it out the garage. I coasted out the garage in reverse and then drove it in. Drove it forward. We're going to go back real quick and show you. So this is where we're at. This was our biggest feet. And we're still playing with it a little. Chain's still pretty tight, but this is our one-off tensioner. And we still, like I said, it's still a work in progress, but obviously it's just like a regular old chain tensioner, not spectacular. There's a This goes down and there's a piece of square stock welded to the bottom with a hole in it. This goes through it, and then I would like to clean this up, even if I just weld it all together and make it look like one. All these washers and whatnot. So when you got to change your ad or fix something, you can. And then we go back to here, you know, there it is. So it's just a gear that I had the center punched out of. Well, not punched out. Machine shop did it for me. You see, it's loose. That's what I want. It's got to be loose. It's you know, free rolls. There's a clip that holds that bearing on the outside, but not the inside. So, I mean, that's it at the moment. We still got to put a bolt in this battery tray holder. Find that. Lots of little TLC. But I just want to beat on it for a couple more days. Literally just beat the crap out of it for a couple days. Obviously got the street bike caliper, which I don't think's grabbing like I want it to. But we'll figure that out. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, I think it's just grabbing. It's weird. It's grabbing here. It looks like here and here. So it must be cocked or something. I don't know. We'll free float it for a couple days and see what happens. Oh, there we go. This could be a problem. I mean, it's not bolted on all the way there. All right. So we got to tighten that bolt up, but I don't think that's moving because it has the other bolt that's centered pretty good. But we're, again, all work in progress. We're getting there. That's why I want to beat on it, let things loosen up. I got brand new tires for the back and the front. So it's getting there. Check it out. If you want to look at the different steps of the build, I put a bunch of different videos up. Check it out. Thanks for watching. Hit that bell, like and subscribe.